It's Madison Bumgarner's turn to take the ball. And that's all you need to know about the game tonight. He is must-see TV. Call your friends, tell your family. Bumgarner is pitching tonight, and it doesn't get any better than that. Unless, of course, Bumgarner's at the plate. He takes on the D-backs, and it's coming up next.
We've got a beautiful Friday night here at AT&T Park as we get ready for Giants baseball. Game 1 of this weekend series, Diamondbacks and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants are 5-1 on this homestand. They got to keep winning. You never know what's going to happen with the Dodgers, so you just keep winning. And the best way to do that is start out this series with Bumgarner on the mound.
Well, you're right. I mean, giving the ball to the Mountain Man is a very good thing to do. An 18-game winner, Bumgarner coming into this particular outing with a whole head of steam. If you look at what he did in his last outing when he threw a one-hit shutout. Madison Bumgarner, when you are Madison Bumgarner, the team expects to win when you go out there. Plus, they get their all-star shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's back in the lineup after a long stint on the disabled list. Good things are happening, so, hey, take your chances. Let's see how it comes out.
And we get to watch Bumgarner hit, which is also lots and lots of fun. All right, stay tuned. We'll take you to our Comcast Sportsnet studios for an update. And we'll do that right after these messages.
The full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota. Let's go places.
Happy After a day off, your San Francisco Giants are ready to kick it back into gear as they begin a 3-game series with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome back to the ballpark. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a Giants fan that cannot recount every single second of Travis Ishikawa's pennant-clinching walk-off home run last season. It's one of the greatest moments in Giants history. Fact is, walk-offs are memorable. Fans love them, so let's look at another one. It happened on this date in Giants history, 1997. It is our McDonald's true story.
2 for 4 with a walk. And he hits one high to left field and deep. Hollingsworth is back at the wall. And he's out of here! And this one is over! And the National League West is tied!
Candlestick was rocking. The Giants tied the Dodgers for first place in the NL West, and Brian Johnson etched his name in Giants lore. All right, another hero on the mound this evening, Madison Bumgarner. Fans are getting excited. We've got lineups, we've got first pitch, and of course, we've got Kruk and Kuip all coming your way. Stay tuned.
30th start leads this team out of the dugout. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. 65 degrees here at the yard. You see the winds at 12 miles per hour, humidity at 65%, and it is clear and it'll get a little cooler. All right, let's take a look at the lineup that Bumgarner will be facing. It'll go like this. It'll be Pollock, Inciarte, and then the big dog. In their kennel, it's Paul Goldschmidt. And you can see his numbers against lefties. They're good, really, no matter who's out there. Followed by Castillo, Hill, and Tomas. Brandon Drury, our first look at him. Then it's Nick Ahmed, followed by Ruby De La Rosa, hitting ninth.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the three-time National League All-Star, 2014 World Series Most Valuable Player, Madison Bumgarner. Make it start number 30 for Bumgarner, 6'5", 250-pounder. He is 18-7 on the year, 2.91 ERA, 212 strikeouts against just 32 walks, 197 innings. Outstanding numbers, and it does definitely put him in the race for the Cy Young in the National League this year. How does he do it? Well, when he throws at you, he's going to have a low three-quarter release with low 90s velocity. He's going to have a natural cut that run away from a lefty into a righty. He's got a curveball and a hard slider. And he'll also occasionally throw a changeup. Hadn't needed to, as the curveball and the slider since August 1st have been absolutely electric. Lifetime against these Diamondbacks, Bumgarner 8.5 with a 2.63 ERA. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind him tonight. For the Giants, it'll be Diaza, Pagan, and Bird. That's your outfield, the best arm in left field. Crawford, Duffy on the left side of the infield. Tomlinson and Bell on the right side. Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So we're waiting. Home plate umpire Brian Knight is waiting for the clock to move a little closer to 7:15. Still waiting. Still waiting. And now we're ready. Spanish audio for tonight's game is available through your SAP button, and it's presented by Jack Daniels.
It's going, Jack.
Here's the first pitch of the ball game. And it's a called strike. So we get started right on time, as we always do here at AT&T Park. Pollock hitting .315. He's an all-star. He's got 17 home runs. He's got 67 driven in. He has turned out to be a terrific player and a swing and a miss, 0-2.
And one of the premier leadoff guys in the game. 35 stolen bases to go with the offensive numbers you saw with the bat. Absolutely deserving of all-star status. Another all-star in that Diamondbacks club, Paul Goldschmidt.
And it's down low. It's 1-2. We mentioned Brian Knight. It's Vic Carpazza at first, and Ron Culpa and Larry Vanover at second and third.
Good strike zone for pitchers, and I think Brian Knight, I think he looks for low strikes, but he will call belts.
Hit out of play.
And if you were to say, Brian Knight, are you a hitter's umpire or a pitcher's umpire? You would say he's a pitcher's umpire. Good zone for Madison Bumgarner.
One and two. Down low. 2-2. Inciarte on deck. I guess you could say the same for Ruby De La Rosa.
Yes, you could. He'll enjoy the strike zone tonight.
Dodgers and Pirates are underway. That's a Zach Greinke start. The game played in LA, and there's a shot into left field, a base hit. So Pollock leads off the ball game with a solid single, and here's Inciarte.
All right, time now for our AT&T U-verse Rewind. We go back to Saturday. Giants taking on the Padres. Madison Bumgarner on the hill. 111 pitches he would throw. He would take a perfect game into the eighth inning. He would lose it with 2 outs in the eighth, but just one hit allowed. Shut him out. Complete game, 9 strikeouts. Melvin Upton, the only hit allowed, and that's our AT&T U-verse Rewind.
Well, clearly Bumgarner didn't want to have to deal with that whole suspense, so he just gave up a hit right off the bat. Outside to Inciarte, hitting .297. He's got 4 home runs. He's got 40 driven in. He's on base a lot, as is Pollock, and that's the way Paul Goldschmidt likes it. Soft toss to first. Duffy is in on the grass at third. Hit out to left. Piazza moves back, and he very comfortably puts it away. 1 out. And here's Goldschmidt.
Another monster year for Paul Goldschmidt.
He's got 100 runs batted in. He's 28 home runs. Does have good numbers lifetime against Bumgarner. He's 10 for 36. 3 doubles and 2 lifetime home runs. Pollock with a good lead. And the pitch is inside, 1-0.
Just the second time in his career he has hit the century mark in RBIs. Of course, last year his season cut short after 109 games. He was injured. He was well on his way to be able to have a RBI total of over 100. I mean, he's just a machine. See what he's done lifetime against Bumgarner. A couple of big flies.
Hit on the ground. Crawford slows it down. So it'll be a base hit. Crawford nearly had it. And that'll bring up Wellington Castillo.
Take a look at the effort from Crawford just off the tip of the web of his glove. That's our Exmo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Nice to have Crawford back in the lineup. Asked Dave Gresham, the Giants head trainer today, is he 100%? He goes, no, nobody's 100%. It's September. And he just smiled. He said, but he's pretty close. He's ready to go.
Greshner's not 100%.
No.
Castillo takes down low. Castillo hitting 276. He's been a mild surprise for these D-backs. 17 home runs, 43 runs batted in. And a strike on the inside corner to even the count. Aaron Hill is on deck, so 2 singles here in the first. Fouls it to the backstop on the breaking ball, 1-2.
Kind of swung as hard as he threw it. Slower the speed, the slower the bat speed. Good numbers, though, lifetime against Madison Bumgarner. 4 for 12, but 6 strikeouts. Hard to say who's the dominant one in that relationship.
Hit on the ground to Duffy. Duffy will go around the horn. That's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Ooh, look out. Ball hit sharply. Huge lead. The question you asked me is, were they running? I couldn't tell. But look at the lead. I mean, he's a third of the way to second base. And Paul Goldschmidt could have taken Tomlinson out to left field. He did him a favor there.
Well, look, this is coming from a second baseman. But where Belt is playing is an injustice to the guy playing second.
Well, he dinged him.
I mean, if you want that second baseman to stay healthy, then the first baseman's got to be a little bit closer to the bag. This is hit on the ground, foul.
Our ball dude. It's Mike Peckner over there, veteran ball dude. Pick it back, had it, babe. That belt gets higher every year. And that's Ben Peckner over at first base.
One and one. But you're right about Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt did Tomlinson a favor.
He could have put him in a cast. Saw it happen in the Cubs-Pirates series that just ended. Chris Coughlin hit Jung Ho Gong and broke his leg. And it was a clean, legal slide.
Yes, it was. Three and one to Aaron Hill. Three and two.
Good cutter. Might go right back in there. He's got a base to play with, so he can make a quality pitch here. I mean, it's just whatever he senses when he's out there on the mound. Although the mindset of Madison Bumgarner, I mean, he doesn't really pussyfoot around hitters. He pretty much goes at them.
Hit to left. Diazza there, and that's going to end the inning. Giants are coming up. Pagan's going to lead things off. And then Buster Posey, and you can see what Buster's done since August 30th. It'll be Belt, Bird, and then Crawford. Tomlinson will hit 8th and Bumgarner 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Arizona Diamondbacks will be the right-hander Ruby De La Rosa. And this is what he has done in 29 starts. A solid season. 12-8 with a 4.75 ERA, 139 strikeouts against 52 walks and 174 innings. And he's got a good fastball. It'll be a mid-90s fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. He'll throw all 4 of his pitches. And but he can get a little wild at times. Against the Giants, 2-1 lifetime with a 4.56 ERA. That's in 6 starts. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind De La Rosa. For the Diamondbacks in their outfield is going to be from left to right, Tomas, Pollock, and Inciarte. Really good arms on both corners, left field and right field. Ahmed and Drury on the left side of the infield. Our first chance to see Brandon Drury. Hill and Goldschmidt on the right side, and Wellington Castillo. He'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Pagan hitting 265. And he takes wide, 1-0. He's got 2 home runs, 32 driven in.
De La Rosa in his 3rd year at the big league level, 26 years of age, 6'1", 230-pounder out of the Dominican Republic.
Hit on the ground. Goldschmidt to De La Rosa. Got him. Nice play.
Nice play from the Gold Glover, Paul Goldschmidt. He goes to his right as good as any first baseman in the league. Really has soft hands for a big man. All hit well, good at bat. There's the backhand we're talking about, right in the sweet spot.
So here's Diaza. Outside to Diaza with Duffy to follow. And a call strike to even the count. The 1-1 to Diaza is rolled to the second baseman, Hill, who's going to make the play.
Yeah, he's got his colors on. It's Orange Friday. Here with Grandpa. Best seat in the house.
I think he agreed with you. I think he said, yep. So here's Duffy with 2 outs and nobody on. Duffy takes a strike. According to our numbers, Duffy's only faced De La Rosa 1 time, and he's 0 for 1. One ball and 1 strike. Right back to De La Rosa, and that is going to end the inning. A 9-pitch inning, 3 ground balls after 1, 0-0.
Association of California Water. Rethink your yard with SaveOurWater.com.
Well, Wednesday, September 30th is Full Clubhouse Night, a tribute to Full House. And a reminder, to get all the goodies, you need a special event ticket. So visit sfgiants.com/special events. Good attitude.
It's all about the attitude, especially on an Orange Friday night.
Here's Tomas, who fouls the first pitch off the top pipe on the backstop, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Tomas hitting at 282. And he's a swinger, man. He does not like the catcher to catch the ball. It's 0-2.
Oh, he definitely is in the swing mode. I mean, he's always constant motion. He's got that waggle going his whole swing.
"17 walks in 380 at bats." It's not a lot.
Oh, it's something that pitchers will pay attention to. And it simply means, especially when you get him down on the count 0-2, 1-2, you can bounce stuff on home plate or go above the strike zone. He'll chase. You do not have to throw this guy a strike.
Almost to the backstop, 2-2.
Pretty easy take there, though.
Got him.
Up above.
Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, we want to give a shout out to the San Jose Giants. They are currently facing the Dodgers Class A affiliate, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. Right now, as I'm speaking, they're in the second inning of the game down in San Jose. We suggest tomorrow they play as well, that you make a day of it. Come here for the Giants' 1 o'clock contest, then head south down to San Jose. Gates open at 6 o'clock. You can get all the information you need at SJ Giants /playoffs, sjgiants.com/playoffs. Gentlemen, they won 4 elimination games to get to the Cal League Championship Series. Does that sound familiar?
Sounds familiar, Amy. Absolutely.
That's great news. That's good news, Amy.
Yeah, it is. Here's Brandon Drury, who we're seeing for the first time. Was a Double-A Southern League All-Star. He had 40 doubles, 5 homers, 61 RBIs in Mobile and Reno combined. 40 doubles. That's a good number of doubles. I don't care what league you play in. Pagan has got a beat on this one. 2 outs. So Drury retired, and here's Nick Ahmed. Ahmed taking his time getting in the box. All the while, Bumgarner's ready to throw. Popped him up. Crawford doing the pop-up dance, and he stays with it, and he makes the catch. So a nice inning for Bumgarner. Posey's going to lead things off.
Pizzeria. When you want the best pizza in town, Amici's delivers.
Well, log on to CSNBayArea.com as insider Alex Pavlovich will provide wire-to-wire reporting of the Giants season. You get breaking news, video, special features, and more only on CSNBayArea.com.
Here's Buster Posey, and Buster takes low, hitting at .328, 18 home runs, 90 driven in, and ownage on De La Rosa, 4 for 6 with a home run.
Well,
I got all that out in one breath.
it is ownage.
2-0. Throws good though. De La Rosa, he definitely has his moments.
We've seen him max out velocity-wise with his fastball in the high 90s. I mean, he really has a good arm.
Swinging a high foul out of play. In tight.
Look out. Little heat seeker at 93. That's what happens when you fly that front shoulder out and you pull out and drag your arm. Right-handed pitcher's going to throw it right into a right-handed hitter.
Posey bounces it foul.
Roberto Kelly.
I could play Roberto. That'd be.
He's a fly ball guy.
Outfielder.
Yep. Good one.
Posey off the end of the bat into left field. Coming in hard is Tomas, and he makes the catch. So here's Belt. Belt goes the other way. Tomas, more work. And Tomas is going to make the catch. 2 down. So here's Marlon Byrd. Bird's got his average up to 252, and that average has come up since he's been wearing a Giants uniform. And the first pitch is a strike. There's Brandon Crawford on deck with the Giants. Bird hitting .306, 3 home runs, 25 driven in. Swing and a miss.
Marlon Byrd batting .252 this season. Since September 6, .436.
Foul back. Oh-2 pitch to Bird. Swinging a foul out of play.
Nice play. Get your handshake. Psyched. High five. Pat on the back.
Bird stays alive again. 0-2 to Marlon Byrd. So far, De La Rosa 5 up, 5 down, 6 up, 6 down with his first strikeout. Third inning coming up. It's 0-0.
EG&E, together building a better California.
And Ruby De La Rosa stands in a 0-0 ball game. And Bumgarner throws, and there's a strike. 6 for 59 for Ruby De La Rosa. Swinging a foul back, 0-2.
He's up there hacking.
Yeah, he is. Outfield straight away. Bird shallow in right field. Got him.
See ya.
Friday, October 2nd is African American Heritage Night presented by AT&T, and the proceeds are going to benefit the Say Hey Foundation. For more information, visit sfgiants.com/special events.
That is a great picture. I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that.
Yeah. We'll get that right after we get our college baseball caps.
San Francisco State.
Yeah. There's a shot on the ground to Crawford, who wrestles it, picks it up, throws, got him.
Not a problem. Well, it's great to be able to have an arm like Crawford when you have a bit of a bobble. That ball was scorched.
Well, it's great to have an easy one on your first one for a while.
Yeah, well, that was not easy.
My goodness.
Got a lot of bare hand, too. You split your hands, let it drop, go to the bare hand, and then bring out the cannon. And in the end, A.J. Pollock, who runs well, sent packing. Welcome back. Ouch.
What was it? Stanford, Cal.
USF. And San Francisco State.
Yeah, so we should have 4 baseball caps coming here pretty soon.
I wouldn't hold my breath. Although we want to get that, we want to get that, we want to get that.
Inciarte is 0 for 1.
Bumgarner not happy with that call.
Did he show a little unhappiness there?
He showed lots of unhappiness. He unfolded lots of unhappiness.
Oh, my goodness. There's a strike. He's reached the point in his career now where he's not afraid to show the world he's unhappy.
No. No, he is not. And the next time he throws it, that might have been lower. He gets the strike. Now, if you're into Inciarte, you better be hacking if that ball's going back down around the knees.
Two and two. Tap back to Bumgarner. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the third coming up. Crawford's going to lead things off.
Tomorrow ought to be a dandy. Two guys throwing a great ball right now. Patrick Corbin, the left-hander, will be taking on Mike Leake, the righty. 28th start for Leake, 10-8 on the year. Corbin, who had spent a lot of time in the DL this year rehabbing from a Tommy John, making start number 14. And you'll see that right here on CSN. It's our Chevron pitching matchup.
So here's Crawford. Crawford takes wide, 1 ball and no strikes. Crawford, 19 home runs, 77 runs batted in. Crawford hitting at .255. He's 5 for 12 with 2 home runs against De La Rosa.
It's a good changeup from De La Rosa.
Two balls and a strike. Before the injury, Brandon Crawford had an outside shot at 100 RBIs. Two and two.
He's just had an outstanding year. I mean, we just assume he's going to be stellar with the glove, and he was this year. But personal highs with home runs, RBIs, and he's not done yet.
Digs that one out. It stays at 2 and 2.
Last year, Crawford 69 RBIs and 10 home runs. So this year, sitting on 19 home runs and 77 RBIs, you can see just how good this year has been for him.
Out of play.
Really has let the baseball world know that he's not just a defensive player. And the month of September really has not gone well for him injury-wise. He's really fought through a strained oblique, and then he got hit in the left calf with a pitch in L.A., and it really set him back.
Got him. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, just because the Giants had the day off yesterday did not mean they didn't have to perform, and fans were in for a real treat. They got to go see Tim Flannery and his band, the Lunatic Fringe, perform songs from Tim's new album, The Three Ring Circus, and guess who opened up? Jake Peavy and his band were the opening act, and they crushed it. Flan's donating proceeds from the new CD to the Love Harder Project. It's a nonprofit founded to help stop violence and bullying, especially in schools. It was a fantastic night, gentlemen.
It always seems like they have fun and good nights. Here's Tomlinson, who takes low, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. There's Jake Peavy.
He's got a great voice. Writes, produces.
Out of play, 2-1.
It's amazing the different talents that clubhouses around Major League Baseball will have. I mean, guys can do just about anything. They're not just baseball players.
Well, he writes, right? Produces.
Yep.
Hits.
Yep.
For power.
Yep. It's in the scout report.
Pitches a little bit.
Pitching a lot.
Known to have a duck boat on his property. With the cable car may be on its way.
Cable car.
And the walk. First base runner for the Giants. John Miller's here. He'll be in for innings 4, 5, and 6 as I'll head over to the radio side. Dave Fleming will be back tomorrow.
Well, for just about 95% of the National League pitchers, this is a bunt situation, but with Madison Bumgarner, not the case.
By the way, I'm not going to tell you where Dave is, but wherever he is, he's having a wicked good time.
He's close to the sea, and it's not the Pacific Ocean.
He's having a wicked good time. Bumgarner, 17 for 70.
Swung so hard, the top hand came off the bat. He's going to get a little more gum on his right hand. Watch the right hand come off the bat. Or the left hand, I beg your pardon. Time to get a little more stickum on the lower part of the bat.
Saw Evan Gattis do that the other day, hit a home run.
Wow.
Looked like he came maybe right out of Oregon after he was chopping wood and stepped up and just hit a home run with an axe handle.
He's got the caveman approach, no doubt.
The 0-1 to Bumgarner. Here it is. Tap to third, foul.
Go Giants on Orange Friday. That's right. Put a hard week's work of in school, and so they get to come to the ball yard on Friday night. How great were weekends when you were going to school? How great are weekends, period?
Oh, 2. Tap foul. We'll do it again. Yeah, our weekends start about 2 minutes after the last out tonight.
It's true.
And then we'll party hard until the game tomorrow, which is a day game.
Oh, yeah. Sleep on Monday. Is that what we tell everybody?
Yeah.
You think they believe it?
There might have been a time where they believed it, but not right now. Bumgarner pops it up. It'll be Hill taking charge. and he makes the catch.
Well, time now for our Togo's Big Play the Togo's Way, and we were talking about Jake Peavy with the bat. This is what he did Wednesday off of Colin Ballister, a third career home run. First time he's done that since 2006. Fifth Giant pitcher to hit a home run this season, which ties a Major League record. The Giants also had 5 pitchers hit home runs in 1930, 1935.
So here's Pagan. Giants do not have a hit in this game. They have a base runner, and he's standing at first, and Tomlinson.
I mean, this is just a steal situation. If you're out, big deal. You start next inning off with your leadoff hitter on. If you're safe, you put yourself in score position. Go time.
One ball and no strikes. Pagan looked like he had a base hit in his first at bat and only at bat, but it was Goldschmidt to his right who made a nice backhanded play. Now he goes. And the throw. On the money. And they got him. And that'll end the inning. John Miller will be in. I'll see you back here in the 7th with 0-0.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. And Bumgarner, who's looked strong, especially the last couple of innings. The D-backs had a shot against him in the first, but Ruby De La Rosa has been outstanding. He shut the Giants down through 3 innings. So pitchers duel going on here, and the big hitters are coming up right now for the D-backs in the 4th inning against Bumgarner, starting with Paul Goldschmidt. When we say the big hitters, we mean the big hitters. One of the best in the game. And that spins him around. Now he went in on a very late slide on Tomlinson back in the 1st inning. Tomlinson was okay, but so he does get one high and tight right here. His next time up. That's called a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's one of those dangerous plays. Runs the 1st and 2nd. He had a lead literally that was a 1/3 of the way between 1st and 2nd. So you knew any ground ball, even a hard hit one, he was going to be on the second baseman. I think he really did Tomlinson a favor. I think he could have hurt him.
It was almost like he didn't even slide at the bag or Tomlinson. He slid right by the bag. Actually, if he'd slid to the bag with just a normal slide, he might have beaten the throw. He slid right by the bag, and then he reached out and grabbed at it with his hands. On the outside corner, little break coming back over.
Well, here's the slide we're talking about. And Tomlinson just does get his left leg and his left foot up, which protected him. But I think that could have been a much worse collision. You know, our partner, Dwayne Kuiper, an old second baseman, I mean, he was cringing. He saw how far off of first base Goldschmidt was. And Goldschmidt, he runs well. He's fast. I mean, you look at the size of this guy, and you don't think he's as fast as he is, but he is. He's a base stealer. He's got 21 steals on the year. He can run.
That is foul. 3-2, the count to Goldschmidt. It was a little too reminiscent of Matt Holliday's slide into Marco Scutaro back in the League Championship Series in 2012.
That was a malicious slide. That was not a clean slide.
And he walks. So Goldschmidt, who hit a single his first time, leads off here in the fourth inning with the walk.
No, then we'll go back and take a look at how far off of first base Goldschmidt was. And that literally is a third of the way, maybe even more. Hard hit ball. And I mean, he really could have been more aggressive. He really could have taken out both legs and quite possibly hurt Tomlinson. Tomlinson is still in the learning process around second base. We saw really a bad injury earlier this week in Pittsburgh between the Cubs and the Pirates. Jung Ho Gong, the shortstop for the Pirates, had his season ended. And it was a clean slide by Chris Coughlin that took him out. But
well, he'll be out, they said 6 to 8 months, so he won't be ready for spring training or the start of next year even.
Definitely altered his career.
He was I think he's maybe a top 5 candidate for Rookie of the Year honors this year. He's really been a great addition to that Pirates team. He actually issued a statement after the game and saying it's regrettable that this happened, but it was a clean play by Chris Coughlin, so I don't blame him for it. It's just very unfortunate. So I thought that was a very magnanimous gesture by Gong.
Well, it definitely took a lot of heat off of Chris Coughlin. But, look, the Pirates had 2 chances to get Coughlin if they didn't like the slide, and they didn't throw at him. The Pirates play that brand of ball as well. I mean, they play hard. And breaking up a double play, especially when you have the bases loaded with one or nobody out. I mean, your responsibility as the runner at first base is to break up that double play. Coughlin did it correctly. Unfortunately, there was a bad injury to Gong.
Broken bat. Duffy to second. Scooped out by Tomlinson, and what a pivot and what a throw. A double play.
Well, we're going to make that our Ford right choice. With all that happened, the previous encounter between Goldschmidt and Tomlinson, you would expect Tomlinson to possibly hear footsteps. He does not. Comes across the bag, jumps up, gets a snap throw off, and throws a strike to belt. They complete the deuce. This is a beautiful pivot from the rookie. And not a good throw either from Duffy. He goes right with the momentum of the play and comes up big for the double play. That's our Ford right choice.
That's one of the best double plays we've seen turned by Tomlinson yet. Nothing about it was easy. And the difference there with Paul Goldschmidt, he didn't have that gigantic lead because there was no runner at second base as there was the last time. The belt was actually on the bag with him, and he couldn't get nearly the jump towards second that he got in that previous play in the first inning.
Get your feet off the ground. He gets up. It's good baseball, and that's, it's especially surprising when you're Tomlinson, when you have a third baseman or a shortstop like Duffy and Crawford who are very accurate with their feed throws to get a ball in the dirt. But he goes right with the play and then gets off a really nice throw
acrobatic.
He was in midair as he released that throw. 3-1 the count now to Aaron Hill, who lined out to left his first time. No score, fourth inning, 2 down, nobody on. That ball is hit deep and foul down the left field line.
One more look at just a brilliant defensive play from the rookie. Coming across, short hop off the right foot, avoid contact, and get a lot on the throw to complete the pair. Didn't have a blazer going down the line with Castillo, the catcher. Nevertheless, beautiful play.
And a foul ball over toward the Giants dugout. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Hill. Dodgers have a 2-0 lead over the Pirates on the out-of-town scoreboard down in L.A. That game is in the top of the 4th inning. Zach Greinke on the mound for L.A. And pulled foul. Right past the third base coach Andy Green and right past the weatherman.
Peck, seriously. All right, let's check out the wind tunnel. Woo!
So he was doing a study. It was a meteorological study.
Exactly.
Didn't you see what was going on? He did that on purpose. And high and foul down the right field line. A long run for Brandon Belt, and he can't get there.
No chance for Marlon Burr. The Giants had him playing towards right center and protecting the gap in Triples Alley.
See Bird out there in right field, heading way back out there toward the big gap. Neil Walker has just hit a home run in L.A., by the way, so it's 2-1. Dodgers over the Pirates. The Pirates still batting in the 4th inning. That's right down the middle. Strike 3 call. Last of the 4th upcoming. Top of the order. Pagan, Deasa, and Duffy. No score.
San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
It's the Giants nothing, Arizona nothing. The Giants have not had a hit yet against Ruby De La Rosa. Now the second time through the batting order. Pagan, who was at the plate when Tomlinson got thrown out trying to steal to end the third. We'll try it again. He got robbed of a hit by the Gold Glover, Goldschmidt, over at first in the first inning. That's the closest the Giants have come to a hit so far. DeAsa, a left-handed hitter, on deck, and then Duffy due up third in the inning. Pagan has hit well in this homestand. And it's ball one.
Now, one of the things this Giants lineup does well is adjust after the first at bat. It'll be interesting to see what their approach will be against De La Rosa after they've all seen him one time. Hey, if you're waving at me, howdy.
I thought they were waving at you. 2-0 the count to Pagan. First of a 3-game series. Day games here tomorrow and Sunday at 1:05 each day. Giants have all their home run hitting starters going in this series. Bumgarner tonight, Leake tomorrow, Hudson on Sunday. Leake and Hudson, they've gone deep recently. 3-0 the count, and that's ball four, a 4-pitch walk.
Lead-off walk to a base stealer. It's the first time the Giants have been able to get the leadoff hitter on base.
So here is DeAsa with a look at third base coach Roberto Kelly before he stands in. One of the national writers, I think it was Jeff Sullivan, made his list of the top home run hitters among National League pitchers today. Number 1, Bumgarner, 5. Number 2, the rest of the Giants pitching staff with 4. And number 3 on the list, as DeAsa will have to relax as the throw goes over to first. But number 3 on the list for most home runs among National League pitchers, every other National League pitcher outside of the Giants with a total of 2.
Oh, there you go.
So the Giants have hit 9 home runs amongst their pitchers, and only 2 other home runs have been hit by all the other National League pitchers combined. That's a called strike to DeAsa. Well, DeAsa, he seems to get those outside pitches that may be a few inches off called a strike over and over again, no matter who the umpire is.
I was thinking the same thing. We've seen more corner calls that really are pitcher strikes called against this guy than any other Giant.
And he has to move his left leg out of harm's way just in the nick of time as he was showing bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Square up, 2-seamer trying to go in the front door, and it almost takes out the back leg. Look out, Alejandro.
Matt Duffy is on deck. Speed at first with Pagan the runner there. Goldschmidt on the bag with him. And it's off the outside. 2-1. Well, they did a study now that they had the Pitch FX system, and they went back a few years since they installed that in every ballpark, and they determined that left-handed hitters are much more likely to have a pitch a little bit off the outside corner called a strike than right-handed hitters. That's just the way it is. Pagan is running, and a foul off the third base side.
Well, he had a nice jump. You don't get much help from De La Rosa. He's quick out of the stretch, and that unload time was 1.12 seconds. The average time from the time a pitcher starts his motion out of the stretch to where it gets to the catcher or to the bat is 1.25 seconds. So he really is giving Wellington Castillo a chance to throw out Pagan, and Castillo's got a very strong arm. Not an easy team to steal off of tonight.
Pagan back at first. He had 3 steals in the same game a few days ago. Back out of play, still 2-2 to DeAsa.
Diamondbacks take away the gap at right center. I mean, they're really shading Ender Inciarte, the right fielder, over towards Triples Alley. They're giving the line. And then they pinch the gap in left center.
DeAsa's hit a couple of balls out toward the 421. There would have been home runs anywhere else as a Giant. That's a foul. The ball that he just crushed that he's used to seeing sail over the wall, and he got, I think one was a double and one was a triple. In fact, they might have both been triples. One of them bounced over the wall out here at 421 for the automatic double. Two and two the count to him. Matt Duffy on deck. Pagan in the hole. And back out of play. That one kind of sat there right over the middle of the plate.
That was a hanger. He got away with one up there.
Orange Friday. The Giants in their Orange Friday finest. And we see a lot of orange all around the ballpark as usual, as has become the custom. 2-2 the count. There goes Pagan. And popped up. Yasmani Tomas. Pagan is at second. Now he has to beat a hasty retreat. The throw in is cut off by the pitcher himself, De La Rosa.
Boy, the Diamondbacks really blew an opportunity there. Nobody was letting Tomas know that he needed to get that throw off quickly. Pagan breaks, and he doesn't take a look in, and he doesn't know where the ball is. And now he finds it. If Tomas comes up throwing to first base with his arm, they have a chance to get the double play. That's a break for the Giants.
So Pagan back at first, one out. DeAsa retired. And now Matt Duffy. Duffy bounced one right back to De La Rosa his first time. And ball one. Duffy, I came upon an article that he wrote for the website, the Players Tribune. It's playerstribune.com. I think Derek Jeter started this for professional athletes. If they have something they want to say, and they can write their own article. So Duffy's was called The New Kid, and he recounted coming to the Giants for the first time last summer. The team was in New York, and how he was treated by the veteran players. And I'll give you a little inside info. He was treated extremely well.
It was a great piece, and he wrote it himself.
Great piece. And I think any Giants fan would just, and you don't have to be a Giants fan, I think, to enjoy the piece. The inside of what it's like for a young guy coming up. And he said everybody welcomed him, but also basically told him, you're here because you're good. Go out and we need you. You're important to us. Go get him, man.
And he also said that he started that year out minor league spring training camp. He didn't go to big league camp. He didn't know anybody. And here he comes out of Double-A ball in the first ballpark he's playing in Citi Field, New York. And the Giants veterans really made him feel like he belonged quickly.
He said that he has a theory that may be why a lot of young guys do well with the Giants when they come up. Guys like Joe Panik himself, Tomlinson since he's been up. That's right through the wide open right side. So Duffy just kind of slapped it through that big open hole, putting two men on with one man out for Buster Posey.
He makes it look easy, doesn't he? He's got such a great approach. This is a hanger, and this is the second time we're starting to see that slider start to elevate. Good pitch to hit. Doesn't try to do too much. Just throws it right between the gap between first base and second base. It's just outstanding bat control, and that really has been one of his secrets to success this year, especially with two strikes. The right side of this field. So Wellington Castillo and Ruby De La Rosa have a little bit of a word. I think they're talking about what signs to have. This is the first time the Giants have had a runner at second.
Duffy had a humorous anecdote in his article. He said the one thing that all the veterans told him, because Citi Field's a very big ballpark with 4 or 5 decks of seating, and every one of them told him, when you go out in the field, don't look up.
Well,
so he said, what's the first thing he did when he went out? He looked up. And the way he put it was, he looked up and up and up and up. He was used to playing in Double-A and Single-A. He was just a year removed from Single-A, where they had one deck ballparks mostly. And the way he put it, I thought it was so cool. Matt Duffy, the article we're talking about, he said, hey, I was a baseball fan. You don't just immediately right then and there stop being a baseball fan because you put on a big league uniform. So he just couldn't help it. He was a little bit in awe of everything, and guys that he used to root for that suddenly he's facing. That's a called strike. Bartolo Colon was the pitcher that night. He said he wanted to go out and have his picture taken with him.
That's true. I mean, the first time as a pitcher, you face guys, and they call it pitching to a baseball card. And guys that you literally had their baseball card when you were a kid, now you're playing against them. The hitters, the same thing. They're taking their bats against the guy they followed as a kid.
Buster Posey has been red hot. And that was 95 miles an hour. It had a lot of sinking action, and I think down below the knees. Tough pitch, 1-2 the count.
That's been the best velocity we've seen tonight from De La Rosa, that 95. That is not as high as he can go. He can go high 90s. And he has got a very good arm. And it's common for De La Rosa to show you his highest velocity fastball about 70 pitches into the game when he's really stretched out.
The Giants have been scoring a lot of runs in this homestand. Buster has been leading the way. That's a foul. Keeping the ball down to Buster Posey here. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So we encourage you to find that piece and read it. You'll enjoy it.
It's the PlayersTribune.com, and then when you get there on the internet, you scroll through and look for Matt Duffy's article, The New Kid. A lot of good pictures too. Good reading if you like pictures. 1-2 the count, and he chased and missed.
Good hard breaking ball at 89. And we have not been seeing Posey do much of that this whole second half. You see the eye of the slider, that little red eye, tips you out to the pitch. But you're talking about an 89 mile an hour breaking ball.
Now Brandon Belt with 2 down. The Giants have been hitting extremely well with runners in scoring position. Scored 45 runs. You saw our graphic a few moments ago. They've averaged 7.5 runs a game on the homestand. Ball 1 to Belt. Belt hit a fly ball to left his first time. He's 0 for 1. Giants have only 1 hit. That was the single to right by Duffy. Ruby De La Rosa, who was a former Dodger. He was sent to the Boston Red Sox in that huge deal. What was that, 3 years ago when they got Adrian Gonzalez and Josh Beckett, that gigantic trade? It's 1-1 now to Belt.
He's reaching back right now for velocity. That was 95, a perfect location. But we've seen De La Rosa absolutely dominate. And with the Diamondbacks are frustrated with, he'll have a 6-inning outing where he'll dominate for 5, and then he'll have 1 inning where he'll give up 4 runs. And they want him to be more consistent. They think he can be an ace.
Pagan at second, Duffy at first. And the breaking ball to the back door there, off the corner, maybe a little bit low. 2-1.
De La Rosa does not lack for stuff.
Well, he is in spite of everything, he leads the D-backs in wins. He's got 12 wins, although a very high earned run average. Those scored tonight. That one came back and got the outside corner, although Belt didn't think so.
Tough little pitch, and that's the same slider that he struck out Buster Posey with. Here he goes on the outside corner, wraps around a little backdoor slider. Bang. And Castillo doesn't even move the glove. It's a pitcher strike zone tonight, but everybody should know that now.
2-2. And a 96 mile an hour fastball.
Oh, he's got more too. And what that means when you've defined it as a pitcher strike zone, you're taking your second, third, fourth at bats, you better be expanding your strike zone. You have to expand if the umpire has expanded, and it has happened tonight. It's been a good solid strike zone. It's been steady, but there are big corners.
He's worked very hard in this inning. This will be his 25th pitch of the inning. 2 on, 2 out. And he blew it right by Belt at 97. Faster and faster and faster, just as you were talking about it, Mike. 2 men left, still no score. Bumgarner back to work in the 5th.
Peavy's home run from Wednesday night's game. He's just the latest pitcher to join the Giants Pitchers Who Rake Club. And now he's put the pressure on Chris Heston. It's our Geico quote this evening. He said, on Giants pitchers hitting home runs, Chris Heston hated to see that home run more than anybody. Pressure's on him now. He probably hits the most home runs of the pitchers in batting practice. Gentlemen, I spoke to Chris about it today. He said, absolutely, the pressure's on. He and Jake were kind of the last standing pitchers who had not hit a home run. They were in it together. He saw that ball go over, and now he knows what he's got to do. John.
And I think everybody is kind of shocked that he hasn't hit one yet. Thank you, Amy. Because he is a good hitting pitcher. I mean, who's a better hitting pitcher? Ryan Vogelsong or Chris Heston? Is it close?
Heston.
Right center field, Pagan. It's in there for a hit, and it goes by both of them. And Tomas can run for a while. Pagan finally gets it, and Tomas, that may be his first stand-up triple in the big leagues. Third triple overall for Tomas.
Now Pagan thinks he has a chance. This one's slicing away from Pagan. And both guys commit. They just can't get over there in time. But once it gets past Marlon Byrd, immediately you're thinking 3 bases. And he got out of the box pretty good. I mean, right here he's starting to believe it. I mean, he's not a burner, but as you pointed out, stand-up triple.
So here is Brandon Drury, the rookie, in at third base tonight. Flied out to left center his first time. And it's ball 1. So the D-backs with an excellent opportunity here. They get their first hit since the first inning. The triple here by Tomas. The Giants infield is in halfway. They don't have to be all the way in because Tomas is not that fast a runner. That's a foul off his foot. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll try and shake it off. The Dodgers now have a 4-1 lead over the Pirates. That game has gone into the top of the 5th. The rookie Corey Seager has hit his second home run, a 2-run shot in the 4th inning. He has been playing in place of the injured veteran Jimmy Rollins, and he has just been huge. He's hitting .429 since he came up. The younger brother of the Seattle Mariners third baseman, Kyle Seager. No score here. Did he swing? And no. Vic Carapazza, the first base umpire, on the appeal.
It is a strikeout situation for Bumgarner. Runner at third, less than 2 outs.
He blew that one by him. 2-2.
You don't have great speed with Tomas at third, so the Giants are playing their infield in, but not in on the grass. So it's respectful to the speed that Giants think Tomas has or doesn't have at third base. But Bumgarner, his mindset is, I'm going to strike this guy out.
And he did it. Strike 3. Tried to check, but not that time. The plate umpire made the call himself, Brian Knight. 1 away.
All right, did he go? High fastball? Oh, yeah. He hits that, it's in the bleachers. Hang with him.
So 1 out. Here is the 8th place hitter, Ahmed, who popped up to short his first time. So it was a strikeout situation with Drury. I would guess it's the same here.
Absolutely.
0-1. He chased in the dirt.
I mean, I think these are the situations that truly define the strikeout pitchers. When everybody in the ballpark knows you're trying to strike a guy out, if you can do it, I mean, that sets you apart from the herd. They'll take any non-productive out they can get. I mean, here, a pop-up, comebacker, ground ball to anybody in the infield, or a short fly ball. But Bumgarner, his mindset, strike him out.
Taken up out of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Bumgarner is a strikeout pitcher. He's now, up to the moment, pitched 202 innings this year and had 216 strikeouts. So he's one of a very small group of starting pitchers to average more than a strikeout per inning.
Ahmed's a good bunter.
Popped up. Duffy in foul ground. Out number 2.
A non-productive out, as good as a strikeout. Bumgarner trying to do something that's very difficult to do, and that's pitch through a leadoff triple.
Ruby De La Rosa. He struck out looking his first time. De La Rosa is hitting 100, 6 hits in 60 at bats. Couple of runs batted in. To shortstop. Infield back, normal depth, plenty of time. Crawford throws him out, and Bumgarner gives up the leadoff triple and gets through it. Marlon Byrd coming up, then Crawford. No score.
.com/GCF. The auction features Giants experiences such as Ball Dude for a Game, autographed items from your favorite Giants, including Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner, and more. To place a bid, go to sfgiants.com/GCF. The last day to bid is Sunday, this Sunday, September 20th.
Marlon Byrd to lead off for the Giants. No score in the game. The Giants have only had one hit against Ruby De La Rosa, who has pitched extremely well. Marlon Byrd struck out his first time. In there for a strike. 105 tomorrow. Mike Leake versus Patrick Corbin. 105 Sunday. Tim Hudson for the Giants against Jeremy Hellickson. And the Giants will then go on the road after this weekend series. The next time they'll be here at AT&T Park a week from Monday with the Dodgers in. Final week of the season. Of the regular season, the Giants have 4 with the Dodgers and 3 with Colorado. Foul ball right past Roberto Kelly. Ricochets over to Larry Vanover, the third base umpire. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Pick it, Larry. Looked like a bocce ball player throwing that ball back to the dugout, didn't he?
I think he's, based on that, that's a bocce ball scouting report. You want him on your team. 2-2.
Are you a bocce ball guy?
No.
That's a great game.
There's a restaurant on the Upper East Side of New York. Has a big bocce ball.
Il Vagabondo.
Il Vagabondo, that's it. You've been there.
Yes, I have.
This is Drury. And he made the nice off-balance throw and had something on it to retire Bird. 1 away.
Good slider again. That slider really has been the money ball for Ruby De La Rosa. Yeah, the Il Vagabondo bocce ball is inside the restaurant. So if you go there and your table's not ready, you get a cold one, go down there and play a little bocce ball. And you don't even care if you can't get to your table for an hour.
And they get some or at least they used to get some old timers who really were aficionados of the game, who would play, who knew the finer points of the game. 1 ball and no strikes to Brandon Crawford. The thing about Crawford, he's missed most of the time the last 3 weeks. So it's anybody's guess as to how long it'll take him to find his stroke, to find his timing.
Well, one thing that's different than the last 5-6 games that we saw him play prior to going on the disabled list with that, or not DL, but just going on the shelf with that sore calf, is he's got his legs back in his swing. He can drive the ball now. Before he was trying to hit one-legged, and that's not an easy thing to do.
That's a foul ball. Nearly 3 weeks ago in L.A., Chris Hatcher hit him in the left calf, the back leg, the calf of the back leg.
I mean, from his left knee down to his ankle, the back of his leg was black. It was one of the nastiest bruises I've seen in a leg. I don't know how he finished out that night. Played the rest of the game.
That was in the 13th inning. And the Dodgers won that game in the bottom of the 14th inning.
I mean, he could hardly get on the bus to get back to the hotel after the game. Hey, nice play. Hugs from Mom. They're the best.
Crawford struck out his first time. And a 1 ball 2 strike count this time. Along the left field line, hit well. Tomas gets there right in front of the car. Well, he hit that one to the opposite field with authority.
Well, really, and I think that is a testimony to his ability to use his lower body. I mean, his legs were so dinged up he couldn't do that. So that's a good sign for the Giants. Crawford's got his legs back.
Kelby Tomlinson walked his first time. Chewed out, nobody on. 5th inning, no score. Ball 1.
Well, it's Orange Friday. They've got their hats on. Gamer badge.
Looks like they've gone to opening day at the races.
Kentucky Derby?
In Windsor, where the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh attend. There's Hill throwing out Tomlinson, and the Giants are going very quickly and quietly here. And we head to the 6th, top of the order. Pollock, Inciarte, Goldschmidt coming up. To get to StubHub, where you'll find seats you'll love whenever you want. StubHub, let your fan out, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the San Francisco Giants. Still scoreless as we head to the 6th inning. Well, they've got their orange on.
Yes, they do. They're just waiting for a couple of runs for the Giants. And they're going to start smiling.
And very patiently, too. This is a tough inning. You've got A.J. Pollock leading off, Goldschmidt up 3rd. 2 of the very best Diamondbacks hitters and 2 of the best in the league this year. Pollock has hit a single and he is grounded out to short. There's Goldschmidt in the hole. Inciarte, a lefty, is on deck. And the big curveball, strike 2.
Nice 2-pitch combination. Opened up the at-bat with a slider, then backed it up with a nice curveball. Good snap to it. And you're right about Pollock. You see that guy step in a scoreless game, leading off. He's got 35 stolen bags on the year. I mean, this is a big out to get.
1-2. Well, and he also hits with power. He's hitting .316. He got 17 homers. He can steal a base. 35 doubles, 6 triples, .363 on base average. A flare in there, base hit. His 2nd hit of the game.
Well, after the leadoff triple in the 5th inning, this is how Bumgarner gets out of it. He strikes out Drury, and then he gets Ahmed to pop up. And with 2 outs, runner at 3rd, the pitcher De La Rosa steps up. First pitch, a little lazy ground ball off to Crawford, and a leadoff triple is sent packing.
Well, this is the 6th inning, and it's the 4th time that the D-backs have gotten their leadoff man on base. This time a single, not a triple. And they'll have to keep a close eye on Pollock. Inciarte takes a called strike. Inciarte has hit a fly ball to left, and he's bounced one back to Bumgarner.
Real quick unload time there from Bumgarner. Guy's 6'5", 250 pounds like Bumgarner. You don't expect him to be that fast. That was 1.02 seconds. That's as fast as Kirk Reeder at last unload time.
There's the bunt, but it's foul. Strike 2. Duffy came rushing in from third.
Now that's the view out to McCovey Cove from the Gotham Club, which is behind the out-of-town scoreboard in right field. That's the view you have. Gotham Club's a hit.
0-2 the count. Along the left field line, a long run for DeAsa. He gets there. And Pollock was almost all the way to second. He hurries back to first. That's a nice catch there by DeAsa. That ball was slicing away from him all the while.
Now you're right. That's what made the play more than routine. It helps to be a left-handed fielder when you have a ball slicing away from you. Right on the tip of the fingers in the glove. He can cover some ground.
He used to be a center fielder with the White Sox for a few years. Here's Goldschmidt over the outside for a strike. Goldschmidt has hit a single, and he has walked. One of the most dangerous hitters in the game. He has a 987 OPS. So that's one of the best in the league, in the game. Adding the slugging and the on-base percentage together. It's a shorthand. A lot of GMs and managers will use that just to get a quick idea of the kind of a season the guy's having. Around 700 if you add those two figures together. That's about league average. 800, that's very good. You get over 900, you're an all-star. And he's up near 1,000, Goldschmidt. That's a base hit down the left field line. DeAsa hustles over it, and he can't cut it off, and that's going to cost him a run. Pollock will score. Goldschmidt heading for third. Crawford's relay, not in time. 1-0, Arizona.
Be interesting to see how they rule this. Had Diaz been able to pick this up, it would have been a great play. He had to come a long way for it. He just does not get the glove down low enough to pick it up. And with Goldschmidt, his speed, I mean, he's busting his tail out of the box. And he's thinking, I know I'm going to get 2, maybe 3. So it is going to be an error. A base hit and an error. Double E7.
So that is the first run of the game. Giants in halfway for the cleanup hitter, Castillo. And he takes a called strike with a curveball.
And Madison Bumgarner in a strikeout situation again.
So no RBI for Goldschmidt on the error. 1-1 the count.
That run scored by the Diamondbacks breaks 15 consecutive scoreless innings for Madison Bumgarner. Diaz not happy.
That's high in the air along the right field line, slicing foul and into the Virgin America suite down there.
Oh, they got to make a play, don't they?
Come on. They all sit on their hands or what?
That one guy's still looking for it. El Dude, it's gone.
one guy was still saying, I got it.
All right, here we go. I got this one. One guy's, gee, it was just here. I thought I saw a ball. They got to make a play. Serious business.
2-2. So a big moment here with the cleanup hitter at the plate. Castillo has been one of the D-backs' better hitters since they got him. He's hit 19 home runs this year, 17 with Arizona. Curveball. Breaking for the plate, Goldschmidt. Crawford throws home. It's offline. Now Posey to first. In time, they still get Castillo, who's just not a fast runner.
It's a pretty nice play from Buster Posey. I mean, he was bracing himself to get in position to get off a throw, a rare wide throw. I mean, Brandon Crawford has one of the more accurate arms in the game. This takes Posey to his right, but he also realizes there's an opportunity with Castillo not running well. They do manage to get an out.
But that is a big run.
Posey just going right with the location. Nothing else you can do.
So chewed out, base is empty.
That's all Castillo's got. Remember, it's September. He's got catcher's legs.
He seemed to be shocked that there was still a throw coming to first there at the last moment.
You really can't get on a catcher for a lack of speed in September. I'm sorry. That's a policy we have.
Well, if you'll recall, Bumgarner pitched opening day in Arizona. The Giants began the 2015 season there. And the regular catcher was Tuffy Gozawish. And they were a little thin on catchers. Gozawish who'd been a backup catcher his whole career, good defensive player. And then just out of nowhere, suddenly they're able to acquire Wellington Castillo, and that was just a godsend for them. I mean, he's in cleanup tonight against Madison Bumgarner. That's how well he's done as a D-back.
Well, they also went on the scrap heap and picked up Jared Saltalamacchia, and he's been a good player for him.
So suddenly their two catchers are both powerhouses. Did he swing? No. Dick Carapazza, the first base umpire, said that was a check.
Bumgarner dropped a little stank eye on him. A little more stank eye.
So it's 3-2 the count to Aaron Hill, who has lined out to left and been called out on strikes. Foul ball. For Bumgarner up to 90 pitches. He's already thrown 21 in this inning. The D-backs have put 2 runs on the board. Bumgarner is scheduled to lead off in the last of the 6th. And he's struck him out. 2 runs, 1 unearned. The error on Deasa. We'll see if Bumgarner comes to bat in the last of the inning.
is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. And by Xfinity, home of the most liked sports.
From AT&T Park, and the Arizona Diamondbacks have broken through with a 2-run 6th inning, so the Giants come to bat trailing for the first time in this game. Addison Bumgarner will bat, and why not? He's been an excellent hitter for the Giants this year, and last year, and the year before. De La Rosa in the dirt with ball 1. Bumgarner, 5 home runs this year. He popped up to the second baseman his first time tonight. 1-1.
Breaking ball. De La Rosa has mixed his pitches well tonight. He and Castillo have really hooked up well.
1-2.
Another good breaking ball.
Bumgarner, number 1. Leake, who's hit 1 as a Giant, and then Greinke tied for second. And Bumgarner is down on strikes.
Yeah, it's not often you see the breaking ball overshadow the fastball for Ruby De La Rosa, who can throw in the high 90s, but tonight that has been the case. His breaking ball, curveball slider combination has really been lethal.
Giants have only 1 hit against Ruby De La Rosa. Pagan has drawn a walk. He also got robbed of a hit by Goldschmidt in the first inning. Ball 1. 1 hit for the Giants, and De La Rosa has walked 2. And that's it. Third baseman Drury is playing shallow. Big rip at that one, and Pagan looks a little frustrated that he didn't do more with it. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Giants need an alarm clock to go off in that dugout. They need something to crank up the volume, the energy. They need a line drive base hit.
Look out. 2-1.
Giants are not a tired team, and they really took advantage of the day off yesterday. They came back today a refreshed bunch. They're going to get another day off Monday. Rare to have days off, 2 days off that close to each other in the month of September. But the way that De La Rosa has pitched tonight, he has really kept them quiet. They have not been able to manufacture a lot of energy with the bats. Amy G, it's his birthday.
Okay, that hit him.
Oh, that's a break. Now you get good speed. I think good speed that's ticked off is even faster. Now, there's a 95-mile-an-hour two-seamer that hits him right on the elbow. And De La Rosa upset because he did it in a 2-strike count, so he's upset. The Giants do get what they need from Pagan. They needed him on base, and they needed De La Rosa in the stretch.
So Deasa, he was upset, and that ball got past him for the error. One of those 2 runs the D-backs scored, an unearned run as a result. Well, he asked for timeout. It wasn't granted, but the pitch missed. So it's ball 1, even though he wasn't even in the batter's box at the time.
Well, and the bottom line is, if you're going to call timeout, don't leave the batter's box. Take your hand off the bat, say timeout, timeout. If you don't get it, be ready to hit. Giants catch a break there.
Does that throw you off if you're a pitcher? All of a sudden you're throwing the pitch and the guy backs out of the box.
You know, it can. I mean, ideally your eyes should be on the target that you're trying to hit. But somebody steps out like that, your eyes can follow the hitter and it can take your eyes off the target. Yeah, it can affect you.
Chafin is the left-hander and Delgado is the right-hander. starting to throw in the Arizona bullpen. DeAsa has grounded out to second and flied out to shallow left. Pagan at first. Goldschmidt on the bag with him. Big hole open on that right side. And that's back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's right in his wheelhouse, too. Good low ball hitter. He was looking for it, a 1-0 count.
Matt Duffy is on deck. D-backs are leading, but only by 2. We're in the 6th. Strike 2 called.
And the slider, it's just like when he needs to make a pitch, he makes it with that breaking ball.
He went back to it there, but missed. Down and away. 2-2 the count.
Good pitch, though. I mean, you're heading to count 1-2. That's where you want to go. Down below. If you miss, be below the strike zone. Or above the strike zone. Just don't be in the strike zone.
2-2 the count. Back to the screen. That was 95.
Well, 95 with 2-seam movement too. I mean, that's a high velocity 2-seamer. We've seen him 98, 99 miles an hour with the 4-seam fastball. He's got a real good fastball. But he's not maximizing his effort on the fastball. I mean, he's pretty much throwing at a speed that he can control.
Well, that's a sign of growing up a little bit too, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
2-2 the count. Time checking. He came set and just stood there. Finally, timeout. Asked for and granted.
And you can't let a hitter freeze you if you're in that batter's box. You want to remain fluid, relaxed. That's where your quickness is.
We went down there again with that little backdoor slider, and the count is full. 3-2.
Opportunity here to send the runner. It'd be interesting to see what Bochy does.
Matt Duffy, number 5, on deck. Posey is behind him. 2-0 Arizona. The Giants have only 1 hit so far. We're in the 6th inning. De La Rosa about to throw his 94th pitch of the night. Pagani is running, and it's ball 4.
Wow.
So consecutive walks, and he missed with each of the last 3 pitches there after getting ahead of DeAsa. So he hit Pagan and now has walked DeAsa. That's his 3rd walk allowed. And Mike Harkey, the pitching coach, will go out to conference with Ruby De La Rosa.
Yeah, this meeting on the mound brought to you by Ring Central Business Communications made simple. I mean, this is a rally for free. A hit batsman and a walk. So that will get a guy really upset with himself. And I think Mike Harkey, sensing the frustration from De La Rosa, to come out and try and calm him down a bit. Really not stalling for his bullpen. They're both ready to go. More than anything else, just trying to calm your young pitcher down. De La Rosa, 26 years of age.
Catcher Castillo out in front of the plate, signaling to all of the infielders. 1 out. Duffy has the Giants' only hit. He's singled to right back in the 4th inning. He's also hit one right back to De La Rosa. 2 on, 1 out. Check swing. Did he go? No. Vic Carapazza, first base umpire, ruled in favor of Duffy. No swing. 302 average. He got 71 RBI. He's been one of the Giants' best in RBI situations.
And he'll gamble here too. He'll look middle in. He'll look to try and do something big.
That is foul. That one ran way in.
Good two-seam movement.
The Duff Man.
There's his dad, Tom Duffy.
He's got the Canon EOS 1D. So he's serious.
He's taking it serious. I saw him today. I said, you know what? We think your kid's a dirtbag. He goes, thank you.
It's 2-1.
Tom Duffy has the Long Beach State hat on, and that's their nickname, the Long Beach State baseball team. They're the Dirtbags, where Matt Duffy went to school. So,
and never hit a home run.
Never hit a home run in college. That's impossible.
Well, it's a big pitch now. 2 balls and a strike. De La Rosa with Pagan at second. DeAsa at first. Only 1 out. Way outside and low. 3-1. Buster Posey is on deck. Duffy hitting .388 in situations like this. Runners in scoring position for the year. He leads the club in that category. He's got speed in the bases. Pagan very fast at second. DeAsa runs well at first. Got the call. 3-2.
That's some absolute paint.
Full count to Matt Duffy.
So you tip your cap and just be thankful he didn't throw it 3-2. He threw it 3-1 instead.
De La Rosa working very slowly here with every pitch so big. This will be his 100th pitch of the night. 6th inning, 1 out, 2 men on. Slow tapper. And Duffy is thrown out. The runners advance. He threw him that slider. You've mentioned it many times, Mike, that's been his go-to pitch in big situations.
Well, it's a quality breaking ball, and he has had exceptional command with it tonight. Corner command. I mean, that's pretty nasty when you can throw an 89-mile-an-hour breaking ball and put it on a corner in a 3-2 count when you have 2 runners on and you're nursing a 2-run lead.
So first, De La Rosa going to visit from Goldschmidt, and Goldschmidt left, and then Castillo, the catcher, went out. So here's Buster, who's been a very hot hitter of late, in addition to being one of the best hitters in the game. But tonight, he has flied out to shallow left center and has struck out. And he struck out with a runner in scoring position back in the 4th inning. Now Pagan at third, DeAsa at second. A base hit could tie this game. And a fastball, but it's off the outside.
I doubt if he's going to give Posey a whole lot to hit here with the open base.
And they have the left-hander. If Buster should get a walk or somehow get aboard, they have the left-hander Chafin, who could come in and face the left-handed batting Belt. And he goes back out there again. So he started out as if he's intending to pitch around him.
They're just going to put him on.
We saw Castillo get orders from the dugout. Chip Hale, the manager. So Buster did not bite either of those first 2, so they give him the intentional pass. And the crowd The crowd is not happy about that. And that may be the last pitch De La Rosa throws. And here comes Hale, so that's going to be it. Chafin, the lefty, ready in the bullpen, and he'll be brought in here with the bases loaded and 2 down in the 6th inning. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and auto service. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Big moment. We'll be back.
Single night and the home of the official pre- and post-game shows of the team. Sunday to Sunday, the home of the authentic 49ers fan is CSN.
2-0 Arizona. The Giants, without having a hit, had the bases loaded in the inning. A hit batsman and a couple of walks. They've only had 1 hit in the game. And now Chafin, the left-hander, comes in to try and neutralize the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt.
Take a look at the year that Chafin has had. It's a solid season. 58 games, 5-1 with a 2.69 ERA. Lefties hitting 192, 55 strikeouts, and 70 in the third. He's going to give you a low to mid 90s fastball with a hard slider, and he has a changeup, and he'll throw that more to righties than lefties.
Pagan at third. Deasa, the possible tying run at second. Buster Posey at first. There's Pagan. Deasa. And then Buster, who was just walked intentionally. He's the possible go-ahead run. Brandon Belt trying to foil this strategy. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Ball 1. 95 miles an hour. Belt has not been able to get a hit so far against Chafin. De La Rosa, who leaves this game ahead, but all 3 of those runners are his responsibility. And that's right to the second baseman Hill. And the Giants still with just the 1 hit, 3 men left on base. Dwayne Kuiper will return from the radio side when we come back.
local Toyota dealer. It has been a pitching duel tonight. Let's take a look at the starters. For Madison Bumgarner, 6 strong, 5 hits allowed, a couple of runs, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Ruby De La Rosa has been outstanding as well. 5 2/3, 1 hit allowed, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, and he is the pitcher of record right now. He can get a win or a no decision, and that is our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. 2-0 Diamondbacks. We're at the top of the 7th inning. Here again, Dwayne Kuiper.
All right. And for Bumgarner, it'll be Osmani Tomas, Brandon Drury, and Nick Ahmed. Here in the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. It's 92 pitches for Bumgarner. Swing and a miss.
Right above the hands. Tomas going to take a little walk, have a word with himself after that one. Bumgarner, go right back up there again. Or you can go back foot slider. Keep climbing.
Got him.
See ya. Second time he's gotten Tomas tonight. That's strikeout number 6 for Bumgarner. 4 by swing and miss. Yep. It's been a long day.
For who?
Both the girls. That's a great moment, isn't it?
Here's the problem with that. That child is going to wake up about 1 o'clock.
Yep. And then guess what? It's showtime.
And when that baby wakes up at 1 o'clock, so does everybody else. Drury swinging a miss, 0-2.
It's all worth it.
I don't think we would change a thing.
Nope.
Oh, 2 pitch. Here it is. Got him.
Second time he's gotten Drury. Just reach back and go country hardballing right through him. That's a good fastball hitter.
I think sometimes Bumgarner's fastball puts some of these younger guys to sleep. You know, it just jumps on top of you.
Well, plus you don't see it early. I mean, that's one big part of his success is his deception. A big upper body turn.
Nick Ahmed takes a pitch down and in. Ahmed popped out in the 5th inning. There's Delgado, who's getting ready. Randall Delgado. This is foul to our right.
Yep, right place, right time. You got one of these? I didn't think so. High five. High five. Moderately excited.
I'm not thinking everybody was that impressed, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, kind of impressed. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Peter O'Brien is on deck should Ahmed reach here in the 7th. It's this one out to Pagan. And that'll end the inning. For the Giants in the 7th, it'll be Bird to lead things off. Uh-oh. No. He gone. it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
The pitcher now for the Diamondbacks will be Randall Delgado. Take a look at what he has done in 55 games, 59 strikeouts in 64 1/3. A lot of walks, though. 30 walks in 64 innings. That's a lot. He's got good stuff. Low to mid-90s with the fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, and a real good command with those 4 pitches.
So here's Marlon Byrd, who's 0 for 2 in the game. And the first pitch is down low, no swing, 1 ball and no strikes. George Cantos. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brandon Crawford's on deck. We're in the 7th. Giants have only had 1 hit. They did have a golden opportunity in the 6th. The rally for free, as my partner likes to call it. There's a foul back.
Now you're right. Three free gifts of 90 feet. Hit batsman a couple of walks, and they could not capitalize. Chris Owings into the game at second base. And David Peralta goes out to left field.
Two and 2 to Marlon Byrd.
So the Diamondbacks tightened up their defense with their replacements.
Two pitch. Here it is. Got him. Well, the most popular way to follow the Giants is with MLB.com at bat, the #1 app for live baseball. You get look-ins, highlights, replays. You get live radio broadcasts, and you get a lot more. Get MLB.com at bat and do it right now. So here's Crawford. Crawford hit a ball well to left field that was tracked down by Yasmani Tomas. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. The pitch is wide. It's 2-0. And a strike. So Delgado comes in.
Good command that he has, standing in that outside corner. Diamondbacks, because of their ballpark, you see their guys coming out of the bullpen late, and they're pitching on that outside corner. They're going to make you go the other way.
2-2.
Chase Field in Arizona, that's a hitter's ballpark. Jared Parker getting all ready.
Good hit for Bumgarner. Crawford out swinging.
Good changeup. Again, same thing that struck out Byrd. He strikes out Crawford.
So here's Tomlinson. Tomlinson reached on a walk in the 3rd and then bounced out to 2nd. Swing and a miss. So both De La Rosa and Delgado really with good stuff tonight. We only saw Chafin face 1 hitter. 0-2.
2 fastballs, both at 94, one with the 4-seam grip, one with the 2-seam grip. And at that velocity, that really is 2 different pitches because of the different movements that you get.
0-2.
Throw in perfect location and quick 0-2.
And the 1-2 to Tomlinson is low 2-2. Now Bumgarner's on deck. That doesn't mean he's going to hit.
The way Cantos is heating up, and he's going to pitch the top of the 8th inning. There's Parker.
Got him. And Delgado strikes out the side. Through 7 here at AT&T Park. It's the D-backs 2 and the Giants nothing.
Here, this is the Zaror family. They're going to help me out with tonight's fan photo. It is sponsored by T-Mobile. We found another really, really, really cute kid. You are looking at little Skylar, and not only is she cute, guys, apparently she's a genius because she's 3 months old and she can talk. She's saying, "Go Giants," and she is an official gamer babe in training. If you want to get on a future broadcast, you can tweet us a photo. Hashtag it CSNBA Data Strong Fan. And these Aurora boys, man, they're a handful. What's going on? This is crazy.
And
1 ball and no strikes. This is Peter O'Brien who takes high.
Well, we were a bit surprised. I mean, inning over and Madison Bumgarner popped up out of the Giants dugout, started walking the mound. So George Cantos sat back down. Bumgarner saying, "This is my game."
3-0 to the pinch hitter, O'Brien.
Under the watchful eye of Dave Righetti. 7 strikeout night for Bumgarner so far. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, Bumgarner showed his displeasure with Brian Knight. And Mr. Knight, hands on hips. And Dave Righetti's coming out.
And this is to do nothing more than just calm down Bumgarner. Cantos is ready to go. Like Corey Guerin joined Cantos. And I think another reason why Righetti's out there is to give Guerin a chance to get loose. Guerin is a guy you want to bring into an existing inning with a runner on base because he's got a real good sinker. He can put the ball on the ground. George Canto's more of a strikeout pitcher. Guerin more of a ground ball guy. And now they're sitting Guerin down. They're putting Jeremy Affeldt, the left-hander, up there on the mound. So a lot going on down the Giants bullpen right now.
Pollock is 2 for 3. Socrates Brito is the pinch runner. And a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Pollock out of the box, taking his time. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Brito, a base stealer. He had 20 steals this year in the minor leagues. Any pinch runner you see in September, you pretty much know he can fly.
Bumgarner knocks it down, picks it up. That's 1, and that's all they'll get. So nice play.
He had to be completely clean if you're going to get Pollock on the back end. He runs well. Comebacker had plenty of speed. You're thinking off the get-go. If he comes up with this clean, they got a chance to get a pair. Kind of a flat-footed throw. They do get the lead out. And Brito right on Tomlinson.
So here's Inciarte, who's 0 for 3. And it's fouled down the left field line and out of play. So that's pitch number 110, and it was 93 miles an hour.
110 means nothing to Madison Bumgarner. It just doesn't. If there was a body built for 440 pitches, he's got it. I mean, they'll never let him go that many, but he's a horse.
Well, the experts said during the offseason that he would be out of gas about 2 months ago.
Hasn't happened. But you're not talking about a normal guy. I mean, he just that big and that strong.
Pollock with 35 steals has drawn the attention of Bumgarner and Posey.
See Dave McKay, the first base coach.
Inside. One ball and 1 strike. Runner goes. Hit back to Bumgarner. He'll eat the ball there and throw to Belt. You got to be strong to hang on to that ball with a full throw, and then at the last second, okay, I'm not going to throw it.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing. This is not easy to do. He's thinking double play, and no, not there. All right. Back off. Just get the 1 for sure. And he does do that. He convinced me he was going to throw it.
Absolutely. So Goldschmidt's going to be walked. You don't see Bumgarner do this very often. It's probably not his idea. He's going to try to talk everybody out of it. He's the best.
He is. He's got one speed, man.
Probably
that's
saying,
Buster,
I don't know how to throw 4 out. Look at he's looking in it.
Really?
The manager.
Seriously, really?
Oh, my goodness.
It's just not his nature.
He might throw a strike here. Heads up. He is not happy right now. So the hitter is going to be Wellington Castillo.
Shaking his head.
You know what I think what it is it's in a very small way. It's to him it's call an uncle, and he refuses to do that. So Bumgarner probably wanting to say to Pollock or to Goldschmidt, hey, look, it's not my idea.
He's making eye contact.
He finally got his attention.
Is 100% gamer.
So here's Castillo, and a swing and a fly ball to center field, and this is going to end the inning, and that'll do it. So Bumgarner trying to get Goldschmidt's attention. Goldschmidt finally makes eye contact. It's 2-0. Esurance Giants postgame live. You're going to get highlights, reaction. You're going to get a lot of stuff, and it's coming up right after the game. 2-0 lead for Arizona. It's time for a change thing. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
So the setup man for the Diamondbacks comes into the ball game now. It's Daniel Hudson, 57th time he's come in. He's 3-3 with a 4.180 ERA. 60 strikeouts in 60 1/3. Gives you an idea what kind of stuff he has. You're going to see high 90s and an occasional 100-mile-an-hour fastball. He has got a hard slider and a changeup. But he is proud of that fastball, and you're going to see a lot of them. More changeups than sliders.
So here's Parker, Jared Parker. And Parker's in the swing mode, and it wasn't my idea.
He could not help himself. Any minute.
No balls and one strike. And the pitch is high to Parker. When Bumgarner started making all-star teams, he did develop relationships with the guys that he's trying to get out, and it probably made him even want to compete more against those guys. Swing and a miss, 1-2, if that's possible.
Well, it's possible. Knowing him like we do, I mean, he's pretty special. And he has proven that to every Giants fan that's watched him since he's come up to the big leagues.
1-2 to Parker with Pagan on deck. And it's low, 2-2. Back. Parker knocked out his first major league home run on this homestand.
Hey, she got it.
Nice play.
That'll be it.
Two pitch coming up to Parker, who's trying to reach or trying to knock one out of the yard. 3-2. A walk would be good. He really had it, and then he lost it.
He needs a ball.
Yeah, we need to get him a ball. 3-2. Hit high and deep into left center field. Pollock on the move. On the move. It is caught by Pollock.
Unbelievable play. Absolutely took one out of the bleachers. Jared Parker hits this thing on the screws. And we're thinking it's a 2-1 ball game. And A.J. Pollock, who has had an outstanding game tonight, goes up and says, I don't think so. I mean, that was out of here.
That's a great catch.
It really is. High backhander. That was a souvenir. Yeah. Just great defensive work.
So here's Pagan. Pagan's been on base twice. And he drives one to left. Moving back is Peralta, and he's going to make the catch. 2 outs.
One more look at timed perfection. He maxes out on his heights with his jump. And just a soft backhanded snag, and Jared Parker denied. Great at bat from Parker.
Yep. So 2 outs. Here's Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 2. And a strike at the knees. And it's no balls and 1 strike.
Jeremy Affeldt. Back up again.
One ball and 1 strike.
Corey Guerin back up again.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Duffy's got the only hit in this game, and that was a single in the 4th. Giants did have an opportunity with the bases loaded in the 6th. And that came up short. They have stranded 5 in this game. Got him, and that'll end the inning. Ninth inning, here we come. It's 2-0 D-backs.
Fallon Smith will talk to Alex Pavlovich, and you'll get his post-game notes. Amy G will be in the clubhouse for more reaction on this one. And Steph Curry in Charlotte. Stay tuned. Hyundai Sports Central right after Giants post-game live.
Two 2-0 Arizona.
So Corey Guerin, the new pitcher now for the Giants. Third time that he has come in. He's been fantastic. 2 strikeouts in an inning of the third. You're going to see low 90 sink and a hard slider and a changeup.
And the first pitch runs in tight.
Saw Nick Noonan coming into the ballgame. He's at first base. Brandon Belt out.
And that's, a health reason, because Belt's due to hit third in the bottom of this inning. 1 ball and no strikes. Make it 2-0. Peralta's on deck. I believe I said this is Hill. This is Owens. My bad. Two balls and a strike to Chris Owens. 3-1.
This becomes a big pitch.
Swing and a miss. 3-2.
Challenge 93.
That's from a little bit of a weird angle too.
It's almost like he's got push in his delivery.
Yeah. Three-two pitch. Here it is. Got it.
Slider. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Nice comeback from Guerin. Down 3-1 of the count. Little breaking ball right at the base of the strike zone.
Jeremy Affeld's coming in as Guerin does his job. It's 2-0 D-backs. We'll be back.
p.m. Pregame live is 12:30 right here on CSN Bay Area, plus complete pre- and post-game coverage. And Giants insider Alex Pavlovich at CSNBayArea.com. The home of the authentic Giants fan is right here on CSN. So a new pitcher now for the Giants will be the veteran Jeremy Affeldt, 47th game that he has come into this year.
And a strike at the knees. Peralta, a .305 hitter this year. One ball and one strike. It's over in LA. The Dodgers beat the Pirates 6-2. So Zach Greinke keeps on a roll. One ball and one strike. There's that Affeldt breaking ball that misses. 2-1.
One of three looks that Affeldt will give you. Low 90 sink, big curveball, and a split.
Right back to Affeldt. See, Affeldt got the gimpy knees. You can see him coming off the mound limping. So that's going to bring Cantos into the game. So Cantos coming in, 2 outs, nobody on. We'll be back.
Let's take a look at the year that George Contos has had. 68th game he's come into, 3-2, 1.83 ERA, 41 strikeouts against 11 walks.
There's an 0-4 finger. Think he used that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Too. I bet he turned so many double plays. In that era, it was always big thumb, big little finger. Here's Jake Lamb, who is going to pinch hit, and he takes a pitch low and in. So Lamb hitting at 275. And he goes around. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good hard slider. That is the bread and butter. We always talk about the no-dot slider that Sergio Romo throws, and George Contos has a deceptive slider as well. He does not really tip the pitch with the spin of the ball either.
Just outside with 92. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just amazing what different movements can make for a pitcher. For the most part, when we first saw Contos, a 2-pitch pitcher. Slider, 4-seam fastball. And he learned a 2-seam fastball, a changeup. A whole new world opened up.
Driven out to right. And Bird's going to reach up and make the catch. What a nice play by Marlon Byrd, who shows you that he's still got something defensively. Take a look at this play to end the inning.
And they were cheating over into Triple's alley, but he still has to go high backhander to get it done. And he does so beautifully. Score stays 2-0 D-backs.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Two nothing D-backs. Bottom of the 9th. This is it for the Giants.
The pitcher now for the Diamondbacks will be their closer, Brad Ziegler. 61 games this year, and see what he has done. He's been fantastic since he assumed the closer role. He did not start out as a closer. 26 times he has saved the game in 28 opportunities.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. So here's Duffy. And a strike to Duffy.
Not going to really blow you away with velocity, but the sidearm submarine style delivery. Big sink, flat slider, and a changeup.
Duffy takes the pitch in tight. Duffy has only faced Brad Ziegler 2 times. He's 0 for 2. The guy that's got ownage on Ziegler is Brandon Belt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Duffy drives one center field. Pollock again on the move, and Pollock is going to reach up and make the catch. So here's Buster Posey. So Buster's 0 for 2 with an intentional walk in the 6th. With Nick Noonan on deck, and Posey with a base hit to left field. So what would be Belt coming up is now Nick Noonan.
Now the numbers for Noonan. No home runs. Jake Lamb stays in the ball game. He goes to third base. Drury out. Santiago Casilla heads down the Giants bullpen.
So here's Noonan. And a strike.
Pitcher strike right out of bed.
Noonan has faced Ziegler lifetime 3 times. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Pulls this pitch foul. It's 0-2. The hit for Buster, only the second hit of the night.
So Noonan in a quick 0-2 hole.
Got him.
And that's the changeup. And that's the thing about Ziegler. I mean, he gives you 3 good looks. Most sidearm or summer weenie guys are sinker slider, but this is a changeup that really has made him effective against left-handed hitting. And here, it's the payoff pitch. Has Noonan way out front.
So here's Bird. Bird is 0 for 3 tonight. Ziegler at the belt. Posey's going to go, and the pitch is wide, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Crawford's on deck, so the idea is get Crawford to the plate.
Burns got some ownage on him. Low ball hitter, and he's got power.
Foul down the right field line and out of play.
Ronald Bird had a little flaw in his swing. Yesterday he spent some time with Barry Bonds at the ballpark. 1 out, or not yesterday, this was back on Wednesday before the day off. And Bird went into the ball game that night and had 2 hits, a double and a triple.
Tap foul, it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
So Castillo, the D-backs catcher, going to come out and talk it over. Anytime you see a catcher come out and have a middle infielder come out, in this situation with runner at second base, it's all about signs.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So game one of this weekend series goes to the D-backs as they beat the Giants and they shut them out behind Ruby De La Rosa. And the Giants just could not muster up anything. One really good opportunity, actually two opportunities, the fourth and the sixth, and they could not come up with the hit they needed.
Well, a frustrating night because down in Los Angeles, the Dodgers beat the Pirates in their ball game. So the Giants have to come back, a quick turnaround tomorrow with a day game and get back on track.
And they might do that. Final score here at AT&T Park. It's the D-backs 2 and the Giants nothing. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews in the wrap. That starts right now.